So the boss, my mother, has decided we're not now putting courgettes in that one behind me. So originally I wanted to put courgettes in that bed there, wanted to put in there, but my mother, who's now the boss apparently, said we're going to put courgettes in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a big hole there, I'm going to put some manure inside, then put the soil on top and build a bit of a mound. I'm probably going to do 1, 2, 3, dig a big hole, put the manure in there, put the soil on top, so then it can grow, because courgettes like well worked manure in the soil, and build a bit of a mound so it can retain as much moisture as possible. Okay, now mother and son are putting the first courgette in. We've had a bit of a disagreement on how to do it. I'm like, put it on top of the mold, on top of the mountain that I've made, but mum's like, nah, dig it up, put it inside. I'm like, no, drop it on top of the mound that I made. Mum's telling me no. Get out now. Good time ni. Good time ni hondi.
Na, ota mati ni mene bostar mati.
Ota ma. Okay, fine. So my mum wants to put some compost on it. I'd have just covered it with the normal stuff, but mum wants to put compost on top of it. That's the first courgette in. Now I've got my 3 courgettes in there. 1 courgette on top of the mound, another courgette on top of the mound, another courgette on top of the mound. So just really quickly, what I did was I dug out for each one approximately 30 centimeters deep. I put a bit of well spent manure in there, dug up the manure with a spade, then I put a bit of soil, put a bit more manure, then I put a bit of soil, and then at the end I put a bit of soil on top, and then just put the courgettes in. So hopefully that's a lot of effort just for 3 courgettes. I'm actually going to go and put another courgette just over there in the other bed, but genuinely I'm pretty knackered just digging all that up. The ground was solid. I don't think it was dug up previously properly. It wasn't my job, but anyway, I just want to get something clear. I am merely the manual labourer here. I am not any kind of boss. Anyway, my mum's the boss. I was originally going to put all my courgettes in this space here, but obviously the boss had other ideas. My mum, no, actually I call my mum the supervisor. I used to call my mum the supervisor when my dad was alive. I was like, oh dad, the supervisor's here. He used to be funny. I've just had a really oh wow, a nostalgic moment. Anyway, the supervisor said I'm allowed to put 3 courgettes over there, and whatever's left I can put over here. I actually got this area ready for courgettes. I dug up the manure, I put compost in there, did all of that. But anyway, let's dig it up and put the rest in here now.
So you can see I'm coming along, I'm digging it up, putting a bit of manure, and then putting a little bit of soil on top of it. Then I'm getting the courgette and I'm just digging a little hole, putting the courgette in, putting a bit of manure on top of it, and that's it, job done.
So in bed number 1, I've got Brussels sprouts, cabbage, 3 Brussels sprouts, courgette and courgette. The slightly annoying thing is courgettes take up a lot of space, so do Brussels sprouts. You've got to give them plenty of room to grow and things like that. So that is this bed done and dusted, and yes, we have got some old tin pots around the courgettes. I'm led to believe, I don't know how much of it is true or not, but I'm led to believe that courgettes around them tin plants stop the slugs. Let me know, does it actually slug the slugs or not? But that's my mum's recipe, so at the minute I'm just saying yes mum, let's just do it. So today the plan is I'm gonna make a makeshift greenhouse here, because that's the only place I got. I'm not allowed to use the main greenhouse because my mum said she's not giving me no space in there, there's no tenancy in there for any tomatoes. So I'm making my own greenhouse here. I've been to a well-known shop and bought one of these greenhousey things. I bought a grow bag, hopefully it'll fit here. The wind's gonna come, it's gonna be a little bit crazy, but I'm gonna try and secure it around some of this post. So that's what I'm doing now. Got to get that done. Don't want to waste too much time, because I've got a couple of tomatoes growing and I want to get them planted, because you normally plant out tomatoes into grow bags or outside when the first flower comes on the bottom crust, and I've seen a kind of flowery thing come along, so I need to crack on and get that done.
It was a fairly easy process. I got everything out, had a quick look at the instructions, started putting everything together. I did make one little silly mistake when they've got different size poles on the front and back, and that was a bit of a nightmare. Once I got them together, just putting the cover on, Obviously, as you'd expect, my supervisor came along and gave me some hints and tips on what I should have done and what I shouldn't have done, just to make sure I was being helpful.
না